Hello, wrestling fans. You know, I've been supporting numerous independent wrestling promotions for 20 years now. Now, back in the early to mid 2000s, I would go to independent promotions such as ICW, USA Pro Wrestling, Jersey All Pro Wrestling, NYWC, which is still around today. And as the years went on, I went to Ring of Honor and so many indie promotions that have since sprouted and blossomed to where they are all at today. Now, back in the early to mid 2000s, and this is before social media took off, and before the days of internet pay-per-view and streaming services many independent promotions have now. So many indie promotions, after a show would go into the books, they would post results on their websites or message boards that were around back then and post the results. I wonder why is it so many indies out there. I mean, I understand, it's a business, got to make the money to keep going and keep doing shows. But how come it's one thing to push and plug and announce and do everything you can to get fans to come to a show? But why is it once a show goes into the book, how come most promotions don't want to post results? Not every wrestling fan can make every show. I'm only one person. It sucks when so many of these indies that I go to are running the same night or the same day. I can't be at all of them. Now, years ago, as I said, ICW, USA Pro, Jersey All Pro, NYWC, they used to post results on their message boards and their websites after the shows went into the books. I don't understand why so many promotions don't do that right now. I can tell you this. I can count on one hand the number of promotions that do post results on their Facebook profile, on their Facebook pages after their shows go into the books. Now, those promotions that I said I can count on one hand, these are promotions I don't even follow. I don't go to their shows, but yet they post results after any of their shows go in the books. Why can't every indie promotion do that? I understand. Not all the fans can make every show, and some fans just go to a show once in a while. I don't understand it. Long ago, I remember when I believe it was Blackjack Brown. He was one responsible for posting so many wrestling results during the Monday Night Wars when Raw and Nitro took place. You'd read the next paper on the Tuesday morning's paper and see Raw and Nitro results, and even when TNA, which we know is Impact Wrestling now, when they have their Wednesday night pay-per-views, the next day the results will be posted in there. I haven't read Daily News in years. I don't know if anyone is still, especially when they had the Slammer column every Friday with wrestling news. I don't think that's around anymore. Why is it? They would post results of even pay-per-views the next day, the pay-per-views of WWF, ECW, WCW, as I mentioned earlier, TNA, which is now Impact Wrestling. And sometimes, I don't know if any indie shows ever got posted in the Daily News in the past, their show results. Why can't promotions do that? Why can't you post results once a day or two after the shows? So many of you don't do it. I remember long ago, everybody knows how I feel about New York Wrestling Connection in Long Island. They used to post results of their shows on their website the day after the show one day after the show goes into the books. I remember Jersey All Pro Wrestling. I wish they were still around. When social media came along, they would tweet results as they happen. You know, it's let me see. What else can I remember? There's so many promoters. I mean, you know, why can't you do it? I mean, it's one thing to like get people to come and make the money and come to the shows and make the money and advertise and push and plug and share on Facebook and plug on Twitter and Instagram. And I mean, I don't think any wrestling indies out there make websites anymore. It seems it's all about or even print flyers. Most of them or hang flyers somewhere. I remember so many times at indie shows through the years, people would like, I'd leave a show and there'd be people many outside passing flyers for an upcoming show that was happening maybe either 2-3 weeks later or a month later. I mean, I don't know. Why can't you? Ooh, hold that thought. I don't understand. Why can't indie promotions do that? There's promotions who do it, but not everybody is doing it. I mean, how do you expect to keep your fans keep the fans informed? And you know, again, this is not a knock. I mean, I respect everybody: wrestlers, promoters, bookers, writers, whether it's wrestlers, ring announcers, managers, referees, commentators. You know, I mean, not everybody's going to want to stream a pay-per-view live, stream an indie show live as it happens, or I mean, look at me. I don't even watch IWTV or Fight TV for any indie shows promotions I know of that they air. Let me see. Wow, I'm trying to think let me see, what are the promotions that I know of either post or don't post results? I know, I mean, look at, I know in the past, Mike Johnson of PWInsider.com, you know, sometimes he would go to shows and he would do, you know, cover these shows, whether it was Ring of Honor or in the past NYWC and others. And I don't know how he does it. He would type up every bit and piece of a wrestling match. Mike, I don't know how you did it over the years, man. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, promoter, come on, indies. I mean, come on, promotions. Let's post results for those who can't make it. Why can't you do that? I mean, I'm sorry to say it. I mean, I think it would help. You know, it's one thing, like I said, you can plug and push and share, but why not post results of how things went for those who couldn't make it? Not everybody's going to want to be able to watch it on not every promotion is on IWTV or Fight TV or iPay-per-view, but I don't think that's around anymore, iPay-per-view, or other streaming services out there. You know, I mean, all you fans out there, everybody, let me know what you think. I mean, if you agree with me or if I'm wrong, you know, go ahead, leave a comment. You know, it's one thing, again, you can advertise, but you can't post results. Come on, indies, let's do better. All right. I think I've had enough. Or should I say, I've said enough.